Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Mortal Kombat X. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now keep in mind, I was planning on releasing, the other two videos I'm releasing today on top of a Garten of Ban video, but, like it just got too weird and it was just way too difficult for me to deal with. Like mechanic-wise and story-wise.
You do not deserve death by an emperor's hand. Instead, I give the honor to my worthy first minister.
Honestly, after seeing, some chick getting bugs shoved down her throat orally by some random bug lady or whatever that kind of looks like a cheetah, yeah, and then said bugs eating her flesh and organs, like, till the point she died. Yeah, that just really is gross if you think about it.
The rebellion is over.
Well, thanks for that. I know I'll never eat again. With your leave, we're gonna head back to Earthrealm. Put the amulet back where it belongs. The hell are you doing?
Earthrealm cannot be trusted to protect the amulet. It will remain with me.
The Reiko Accords require
the
that
Accords no longer concern me. But you may prove useful when Raiden comes for this.
One big issue I have with Kung Jin is specifically his design. He just looks like the kind of character that would be more fitting for the background or like a side character. Not a main playable character. He just doesn't give off that kind of look, especially for a series like Mortal Kombat. That's a big issue I have with Kung Jin as a character. He just doesn't give off the feel of, central main playable character. That's easily the worst part about his entire design to me. He just doesn't give off that kind of feel to the point he should be so involved with the main story. That's a big issue I have with him altogether.
This one deceived them. The amulet is in Kototan's possession.
You can retrieve it.
He trusts no one else to transport it.
Keeping you close to the Outworld throne these many years has proven most fortuitous, Devora. They never suspected one of their own to be a disciple of our Lord.
This one lives to serve Shiok.
You have done well. Now bring it to me.
Without delay, Quan Chi.
Master. What news from Outworld?
Shinnok will soon be freed. We make for my fortress.
Is there a problem?
Two problems.
I hate how her eyes look like gemstones. Like they were just bundles of rock, you know? Like, I know she's an insectoid, but it just feels so off-putting to me, you know? Like, it's just so off-putting seeing that Devora's eyes are kind of look like rocks, if anything.
Your wife told me I'd find you in here.
You and Vera have a nice chat?
Always. Is that a national? I haven't seen one
You
this...
didn't come here to discuss farm implements.
All right. I'll cut to the chase. I need your help.
My help?
I know. I don't have any right to...
You knew what I wanted.
Jackie volunteered. She came to me.
I know.
Listen. I get why you didn't want Jackie joining SF. Why you retired. I mean, if I had to live with memories of being one of Quan Chi's thugs, I would have eaten a gun a long time ago.
Well, you know Vera. She never would have allowed that. So what is it you need help with? The Outworld refugees?
Worse. Shinnok's amulet. Melina has it.
Damn.
And we've gotten word from Serena that Quan Chi has resurfaced in the Netherrealm.
He shows his face after 25 years, just as Shinnok's amulet is in play. That's not a coincidence.
That's why I need you. Your Quan Chi expertise. We wouldn't reactivate your commission. You'd be an observer.
Come on, Jax, I know you can do it.
Jax,
What is it?
just wanted to see if
You
maybe...
could help close the cell? Yeah, because that worked out so well last time.
Can't blame a guy for trying.
We need you, Jax. Help me capture Quan Chi. None of us is safe if he gets near that amulet.
So where's Jackie in all this?
Outworld. With Cassie's team recovering the amulet.
She'll be fine. We expect to hear mission accomplished from him soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't say being put up in a cell with a bunch of strangers in Outworld would be considered safe, if you ask me.
So what you guys think? Are they gonna kill us?
They would have done it by now. Unless Kotal Khan's planning on having us as guests at the Coliseum.
Well, if they don't kill us, my mother will. Me, at least.
Tough being the General's daughter?
You have no idea.
I do. My great-whatever grandfather took down Shang Tsung. Saved Earthrealm. How often do you think that comes up at family gatherings?
That was 600 years ago.
And yet, you'd think it happened yesterday.
No pressure there. I've trained all my life. Can fight my way out of nearly anything. But I still feel like a second-rate cage.
At least you grew up with people expecting things from you.
I mean, come on, Cassie. To be fair, compared to Johnny, you are kind of a second-rate cage. I mean, come on. Like, you were only introduced, what? In the last, I want to say, 2 games by this point in this entire series. Like, I would say that she has only existed as a concept since, like, Mortal Kombat 8 at the earliest. I've never played it, but I'm just saying, at the earliest, that's probably the earliest point she even existed. And at that point, Johnny was already a well-established character, so at that point, she kind of is a second-rate cage, if you really think about it.
I thought you and your dad were best friends.
Now, he was a no-show for a long time.
I can relate.
What was that like growing up? Having an ex-revenant father?
Jen,
No, I'm asking. Couldn't have been easy.
He was just a bit overprotective. When I joined SF, Mr. Cage insisted on being the one to tell my dad. He thought it'd go smoother.
I'll never forget that day. My dad came home with a broken jaw.
all right, got this.
You've got what exactly?
Yeah, so turns out I actually just looked it up. Turns out this is Cassie's first game as a character. Of course she's gonna be a second-rate Cage. She hasn't even existed for the first 9 games of the series. In like a game that in a franchise that has like what? 11 mainline games and a soft reboot? Yeah, of course she's gonna be a second-rate Cage at that point. She has only been in existence for like a total of what? 2 or 3 games if you count Mortal Kombat 1? Yeah, of course she's gonna be a second-rate Cage at that point. You know?
Trust me.
Away from the bars.
How'd you do that?
I overloaded his senses. It only works at short range.
Being the son of a telepath has its perks.
Really, that was just peak stupidity on the guard's end. Locking a telepath in what is essentially the longest range possible, like, as far as I can tell, for him to use his abilities. And then wondering how they, they're probably going to wonder how they escaped. Like, most likely they are, and that's genuinely stupid. What did they think that was going to happen if whenever they locked the son of a telepath, who likely also has his own telepathic abilities, in a short-range cage that would most likely be enough of a distance for him to use his abilities? That was just such stupidity on the guard's end, you know?
I didn't used to think so.
Takahashi Takada. I wonder who that is. Wait, does this mean I get to play as Scorpion to some degree, or at least a disciple of Scorpion? Because honestly, if I do, I'm gonna be so happy, you know, because that would mean I would have gone to play as him earlier than expected. So yeah, honestly, I just really want to play as Scorpion.
Yield.
Well done. You are now Chujin.
You honor me, Master Hisashi. Now that I'm Chujin, how will I serve the clan?
Your future does not lie with the Shirai Ryu.
But the clan's my family.
When I took you in, I promised your father...
I don't have a father.
Yes, you do. One who's proud of you. A Chujin in record time.
You knew he was coming? You said nothing?
Knowing this would be your reaction, yes. Takeda, your father is not your enemy.
10 years. No visits. Nothing. You abandoned me.
Oh, so I'm playing as a telepath instead of a character I wanted to play as since the start of the game.
Now you come back? Think you can jump right in as a proud dad?
Son,
To hell with you. I am not your son.
Alright, let's just try and finish up this fight. Holy crap, he hits hard. I gotta just try and hit as much like Kenji as much as possible. So that way he doesn't deal as much damage as possible to me. For obvious reasons, because he hits hard. He hits like a truck. Mind you, all of that is just from a flurry of 4 attacks. That, this stuff right here. 5 attacks now. Alright, let's just try and see what I can do. Because I gotta win this. Man, I was trying to launch out my super attack, but I can't do that right now for whatever reason. Man, he hits like a truck. Well, at least I got him off of me a little bit. Yeah, there's no way I can win this fight now. I mean, come on. Just look at, the distance that I have to go compared to the health I have left. Yeah, there's no way I'm winning this fight. I have to retry it. Yeah, there's just no chance I have it winning. Like, unless if it's by the grace of God somehow. Yeah, there was just no chance I had at winning. There was absolutely no chance I had. I had no clue that I was going to be in a fight right now. Either way, let's just try and win this fight. Alright, let's see what I can do. Because I am not losing again. Alright, let's see what I can do. Wait, why can't I use my super attack? What's going on? Does Takeda, whatever his name is pronounced as, does he not have a super attack? Yeah, I just have to win this fight, to even out the playing field. I'm assuming that Takeda doesn't have a special move like other characters, for whatever reason. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, there's just nothing I can really do to win this. Because he hits, Kenshi, he hits like a truck. So unless I, keep spamming attacks, there's just nothing I can really do here. And that's if I give him no breathing room to hit me back. There's just no chance I have it winning past that point. If I just let him get enough free hits on me, like I did there. Let's retry this fight real quick.
I am not your son.
Yeah, that's 2 losses back to back. Yeah, let's just see what I can do. Holy crap, what am I supposed to do here? Kenji hits like a truck. There's not much I can really do past that, there's nothing really I can really do to counter all this. Considering every time I step up, he just hits me, again and again, and, I can't really stagger him much. This is genuinely such a bullcrap character. Wait, and mind you, this is the midpoint of the game, by the way. This is the middle chapter. I know I can win this if I give it enough effort. But yeah, let's just see what I can do regardless. Yeah, I just have to try and win this. I just can't give him any breathing room. I can't give Kenshi any breathing room here. Alright, let's just try and get some of this stuff done. Yeah, let's just try and do whatever I can to win this. Yeah, I don't know what to really do here. Other than just spamming attacks on him until I win, inevitably, at some point. There's just nothing else I can really do until I actively just spam attacks on him. If I just spam attacks, then that'll just look cheap, but it's all I really can do here. There we go. I actually got around for, after all this time. Either way, let's try and beat Kenshi here. Yeah, I know I can win this, if I do well enough. Yeah, 3rd time's a charm, I guess. Let's just try and see what I can do. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I can actually win this now, considering, that one flurry of attacks took out at least half my health. And I can't let Kenshi get another round off on me, for obvious reasons. Because that would mean I would have to retry this entire fight. Let's just try and do whatever I can. Yeah, he won. Man, that really sucks too, because I was so close to winning. Let's retry this fight. Man, I was so close too to actually winning. Let's just try and do whatever I can to win this. So that way I don't lose. Okay, I know I can win this if I actually just keep my health up. Because, considering Kenshi hits like a truck. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. Man, that wasted an item. That really sucks too, because that was... Like, I can tell that would have done a lot of damage. Considering Kenshi's obviously blind. So it probably would have hit a lot harder than what it would on a normal character. Yeah, please don't kill me. I can't die here. Crap. Yeah, he won. Alright, let's see what I can do. I don't know what to do with this bard, considering, I can't use that right now, because he doesn't have, Takada doesn't have any special moves, or at least none that I can tell, anyways. Either way, let's try and, launch a flurry of attacks onto, Kenshi. Yeah, I really can't lose here, mostly because it's a 1-0, so if I lose this round, then, Kenshi wins this 2-0. Either way, let's go. That's a good win. Honestly, it is. Either way, let's just try and see what I can do now. Alright. I know I can win this fight if I do well enough. If I just try and focus on dealing as much damage to Kenshi as possible. You know what? I think that this might have to be a skipped fight, if I had to guess. I don't see any other way that I could win this fight unless it's by the grace of God, Either way, let's just try and see what I can do. Okay. Hopefully I can take out, Kenshi with everything in me. Let's just try and see what I can do. Man, I wish that Kenshi didn't hit like a truck, that would have made this fight so much easier, in my opinion. There we go, I actually won without even having to skip the fight. Thank God for that one, too. Oh my God.
Now get up. I want to knock you down again.
Takeda, cease! Kenshi did not abandon you. He brought you here for your protection.
Protection from what?
From those...
Oh yeah, that's the halfway point of the entire game, I think.
She died in an accident.
That is the story I asked Master Hasashi to tell you. But in truth, your mother was killed by Red Dragon assassins. I was the target. Suchin was the victim.
Son of a bitch! It was your fault!
Your father has devoted his life to fighting animals like the Red Dragon. It is they who are without honor.
You shouldn't have hidden the truth.
You would have gone after your mother's killers unprepared. I could not risk that. Master Hasashi has perfected your fighting skills. Now it is time to complete your training.
How did you do that?
We are telepaths, a family gift.
I can read minds?
Through training, we will determine your full abilities. And then we will hunt down the Red Dragon. Together.
This is Devora's work.
No argument there. Only she could create wounds like these.
That Devora's full of surprises.
Question is she working with anyone else? What is it?
Damn, he's made us.
Okay, guys, standard diamond formation. Takeda, you're on point.
Alright, let's just try and take out Takeda, and use him here. Honestly, I think that, this chapter might have to be split into 2 segments, if I had to guess. It might not have to be if I don't have to fight here, but yeah. Either way, let's try and win this fight. Regardless. Wait, is that Reptile? Because I think that might be Reptile, if I had to guess. Come on, let's win this fight. Because I am not losing here after that embarrassment of the Kenshin fight. I am not losing here. you know? Because that would honestly be really embarrassing if I did. Alright, let's just try and take out Reptile. I'm assuming that I have to just keep pressing triangle. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Let's just try and take out Reptile here. You know, if this is Reptile. Man, I'm kicking his butt in a quick time event. Like, how am I doing that? Like, I've never did this well in a quick time event before. You know? Either way, let's just see what I can do. Yeah, that is Reptile. Honestly, that makes way too much sense, considering his looks. He is reptilian, so it would make sense that his name was, like... And also, I do know that there was, like, a character named Reptile in, like, earlier Mortal Kombat games. So, yeah. It only makes sense that that was Reptile. You know? Either way, let's just try and see what I can do. I don't know what to do to win against him. Let's just try and, you know, at least use a couple items here. Because that would probably be for the best if I could. Jesus Christ, why do I not have a skill? You know? Like with Takata. Like, I'm using the, you know, regular button and it just keeps turning me side to side for whatever reason. And that's honestly ridiculous. You know? Like, it didn't happen with any other character, so why is it only happening with Takata? You know? Either way, let's just try and see what I can do here. You know, because I have to at least take out Reptile's health. And, you know, even out the playing field. Okay, let's just see what I can do. Yeah, I don't know what else I can really do here, unless if I, you know, deal as much damage as possible. Okay, let's just try and take out Reptile's health. Never mind, I lost that fight pretty easily. That was really embarrassing. You know, I thought I would have a far easier time than that with, you know, a character who's basically just a humanoid lizard, you know? Okay, let's just try and see what I can do. You know what, if there was another character I would play as, would want to play as past Baraka, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion, it would definitely be Reptile, you know? Like, for obvious reasons, because he's just a cool-looking character, if you ask me. Let's just try and take him out already, because I am not losing to him again. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Because I am not losing this fight, you know, after that embarrassment that was the first attempt. Yeah, that was honestly a pretty good idea, throwing that box whenever I did. Okay, it's 1-0 right now for me. Okay. Let's just try and see what I can do here. Honestly, I think I'm doing pretty well so far. You know, in terms of outright damage. You know? Because honestly, I think I've done pretty well. Man, he can puke acid. That's kind of gross, but kind of cool at the same time. You know, that's both gross and cool. Let's just try and see what I can do regardless, because I gotta win this fight. Let me go, Reptile. Let's just try and see what I can do here, because I am not losing this fight again. You know, after that embarrassing first attempt. There we go, I won.
1 down, 2 to go.
When we get back, you're teaching me that.
Deal. Go help with Ermac. I got this.
Think you can handle me alone?
Alright, let's take out this loser cowboy. Honestly, there's so many characters I want to play as this. Like, so many of these characters are so fun to play as now. You know, like, come to think of it. The only character I wouldn't want to play as again is Devora, if I'm being honest. Like, mostly because of her gross powers and the fact that she spit up bugs that can eat you alive, inside, like, outside. Well, inside, out. So either way, let's just try and take out Aaron Black here. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Are you gonna keep using that same old attack, Aaron? Like, Jesus. That's just so cheap, if you ask me. Yeah, honestly, that was such a cheap round. Because he kept using the same attack to where I couldn't even, do anything against it. Let's just see what I can do. I don't care if this is a cheap attack. I really don't care. As long as I manage to beat Aaron Black because of it. Let's just see what I can do. Alright. I gotta try and take him out regardless of what happens. Man, his attack pattern is just spam, like pure spam, if anything. Like, I know that's also my playstyle too, but at least I try and make it creative here and there, you know? But hey, at least let's just retry this fight, because that was so cheap, you know? Like, that was such a cheap fight, because he kept spamming, like, attacks I couldn't even dodge. At least with my attacks, you could actually dodge them to some degree, you know? With those attacks, you can't even escape from them once you get, entangled into them. Yeah, that's honestly the kind of attacks I'm bringing up here. Where he repeatedly hails bullets into your face. Like, that's such a cheap attack, you know? No other way to put it, if I'm being honest. Either way, let's just try and throw this crate at Aaron. Yeah, I gotta just try and do whatever I can to win. Crap! I wasn't expecting to lose there. I was trying to get over to this crate. But hey, at least I got him cornered, you know? Let's just try and take out Aaron Black, regardless of what happens. Okay. Let's just see what I can do. Alright. I'm doing pretty well so far. I think anyways. Man, I accidentally broke that crate, but hey, at least I got, Aaron cornered at least a little bit, you know? Alright, let's just try and at least get one round on him. You know, because I'm not leaving until I beat Aaron Black, or at least this chapter. You know, because that would make all of this effort I put into it go to waste. You know, okay, whoever wins this round wins the entire thing. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Alright, I know I can win this. Alright, let's just try and take out Aaron Black here. Because I am not losing this round. Because whoever wins this round, wins it all. Okay, let's just try and see what I can do here. Yeah, I gotta win this with everything in me. Because at least just this round anyways. Okay, let's just try and see what I can get done here. I gotta just try and win this. Please don't kill me. Crap, that killed me. That killed me. That really sucked too. Man, I don't know why I'm having so much struggle in this video. I don't know why. Probably because I'm still a little bit tired because I haven't been up for too long. But yeah, let's just try and see what I can do. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to win this. Yeah, I can't let Aaron Black get the first round on me, after all this. I really can't let him do that. Yeah, that really sucked out. If I had just thrown that box like a fraction of a second earlier, I probably could have hit him with that. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Yeah, I can't let Aaron get this first round on me. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Yeah, let's just try and take him out. There we go, I got the first round. That's really good, too. Oh my god. Either way, let's just try and get this second round now. Yeah, I can't let him stand up. I can't really let him stay up for too long. Because that would mean basically admitting defeat at that point. Wait, am I gonna beat this entire chapter without using any special moves? Because I haven't been able to use that one, like any of them on Takata. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. Because I gotta get away from Aaron Black. There we go.
Brave or foolish, I'm alive. Let's see what's worth learning in there. enemy mines. Trapped inside.
We exist to serve, bound by Shao Kahn's magic.
Chaos. The voices.
We are many. You are one. Your abilities pale before us.
Alright, let's see what I can do against this weirdo. 'Cause I am not losing now. You know, after all the effort I put into here, Ermac? Yeah, that's Ermac. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not losing this fight now, after all this work I put to getting here. I'm not letting all that go to waste, you know? Either way, let's try and see what I can do. Crap, that crate went to waste. Either way, let's just try and see what I can do here. Screw you, Ermac. Honestly, I hate you, buddy. And this is my first fight with you. I already hate you so much. Considering your skills are kind of cheap, if you ask me. Like, they are so unbearably cheap. You know, because they keep you locked. Like, I hate abilities that keep you locked in place. You know, like, that's easily some of the cheapest abilities in my eyes. You know, like, if you don't get defeated, like, if you get defeated, that's a different story, because, you know, at that point, you lost the fight. But yeah, if your ability keeps you locked in place where you can't even do anything to defend yourself, that's easily some of the cheapest tactics, especially in fighting games. You know, like, that's easily the cheapest tactic you can use. Alright, let's try and take out. You know what? There was no chance I had at beating Ermac there on that attempt. There was genuinely no chance I had. Like, genuinely, there was just no chance. Either way, let's try and defeat Ermac already. Easily, I think that this is the most struggle I have ever had in the game up to this point. I think, anyways. Alright, let's just try and take out Ermac here. Because I am not losing now, after all this effort to put into getting here. You know what? I honestly hate Takata, if I'm being honest. Like, I hate using him. Like, he does hit hard, and that's something I do love. But, you know, particularly this chapter just keeps on giving him cheap opponents, you know? That keep on spamming attacks that give you no breathing room whatsoever. Like, it just makes things way too uneven and imbalanced, if you ask me. Like genuinely it does. Like, that's easily the worst part about this game to me, is that, you know, you could have easily some of the most busted characters, yet go up against some of the, like, even more busted opponents, you know? And that's easily the worst part about this game to me. Alright, let's just try and do whatever I can to win this. And I thought Aaron Black was difficult to deal with. Yeah. Honestly, if I lose this next attempt, I might just have to skip the next, like, skip the fight entirely. You know, like, I don't want to. I really don't want to. But it's probably going to have to happen anyways. Either way, let's just try and do as much damage to Ermac as possible. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to win. So that way I don't have to skip the fight. Holy crap. There's no need for him to hit like that, you know, to keep you locked in place. Especially on such a floaty character like Takata. You know, like, that's just so cheap in my eyes. Like, it just gives you very little room to actually breathe. You know? And that's honestly the worst part about this fight to me. Alright. That's a first round to Ermac. Let's just try and see what I can do. Because I'm not letting him win again. Because honestly, that would mean I would have to keep my promise and skip the fight. Okay. Let's just try and see what I can do. You know, because I don't want to skip this fight, you know? Like, that's the furthest thing of what I want to happen, but it's probably going to have to happen anyways. You know what? I might have to give this another attempt past this and just extend the skip fight requirement by another attempt. You know, I might have to do that. Okay, let's just see what I can do. You know, mostly, like, the main reason I'm extending it is because that was such a cheap fight. You know, and I want to at least see if I can, you know, at least get one round on my own accord, instead of just pulling a cheap way out. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Alright, let's just see what I can do to take out Ermac. Alright, I know I can do this. I know I can. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Yeah, I know I can win this. Alright, let's just see what I can do. I'm about to get my first round on Ermac, and that's honestly pretty cool, whenever I think about it. You know, if I get this last big hit, there we go. I got one round on him, finally. Okay, let's just try and see if I can, you know, at least win against Ermac here. Okay. Yeah, I gotta try and at least do a little bit better than this. You know, in future chapters anyways. Like, if I keep, you know, screwing up this badly in future chapters, that's gonna look really bad on my fighting game reputation, you know, considering I'm struggling this much on NPCs. You know, so that's gonna look really bad on my reputation. Alright, there we go. I finally won.
I think I've had enough of Outworld.
I'm starting to get why my dad retired.
We have to find Devora. Get the amulet.
Let's go. We won't be out long.
Devora. And the Earthrealmers?
She stole the amulet, then helped them escape.
She betrayed us to the Thunder God.
You wound me, Devora. Prepare the legions. We go to Earthrealm. We will wrest back the amulet from that devil Raiden.
We're all in one piece. No one seems to be tailing us.
Have you been able to determine where Devora was headed?
We think she's headed for the Sea of Blood.
Damn.
Dad?
She's coming here, to Quan Chi. There's a secret portal near the Sea of Blood. Quan Chi had it built when we were getting ready to invade Outworld.
Great.
Dad, what are you doing? Why are you in the Netherrealm?
But now who's being overprotective?
I know you think you have things.
Alright, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I know that this was a bit of a longer one, but I had so much struggles with this chapter. But either way, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.